Man, welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. Back at it again. Back at it. Been gone for a couple weeks, but here we are back at it again. Sometimes, we're not just on that podcast grind. We're on that work grind too. So, if you follow me at Crewman Hamm, you got to see all my bets. But for the podcast, been busy the past couple weeks. Hadn't been able to get that content out, but getting in, getting out today. We got a few bets for you, prop bets, game lines, all that good stuff. But like we say around here, shout out to the craft man who's been holding it down for me the past couple weeks. We like to say, don't be a hoe and share the show. Share the show, man. Listen, man, you'll be surprised how many people got the sleeper app. So, share it. Share the show. It's the best way for the show to grow, and we appreciate everybody out there. Whenever I talk sports and gambling and stuff like that, slide in that, hey, we do a little podcast or whatever. We like to make a little money. Prize picks, sleeper, underdog, dabble, the whole shebang, game lines. We do it all, man. So, just getting back in the groove. Couple weeks, a little, hectic. So, week 8, gambling. Let's see. I've been somewhat a little bit below 500 the past couple weeks. A little bit below 500 on the NFL the past couple weeks. Been hard to hit the script. You know what I'm saying? Me and the poor man P. Miller, we all about the script. We like to try to hit it. And I think we was a little off last week. Prop bets wise, the craft man, Noah, bubble blower. Man, that man bubble blower, super hot. This dude is hitting on parlays left and right. 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs. The bubble blower is hitting. The craft man is hitting too. So fade us at your own risk. How about that? Because we about to go off again this week. Like I said, gambling episodes, we usually try to drop it every week, once a week, every Thursday before the Thursday night game. And if I don't get the episode out, follow me at Crewman Hamm. That's where all my bets are getting placed at. So week 8 gambling picks, here we are. And we'll start off with these prop bets. Sometimes we like to have a Thursday night slate, but we'll just go for the prop bets because we getting in, we getting out. And maybe me and the craft man will drop some more content on the weekend for your ass. So here we are, prop bets. You can catch these prop bets on Prize Picks, Underdog, Sleeper, Dabble, your local bookie, whoever's in the building, wherever you can make that money. So James Cook over 70.5 rushing yards. And look, like I say, I think I'm thankful for everybody who listens to us on audio. But for these gambling episodes, if you want to see it, I got every bet that's placed. You'll see it on the screen. You can see it sliding down through the bottom like we on ESPN or something. Every bet placed. So check us out on YouTube. Share us on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that bell. If you're on Apple, hit the add button. If you're on Spotify, hit the bell notifications. Wherever you can listen to the podcast, we are there. Derrick Henry over 75.5 rushing yards. Been a little cold this year, but we looking to bounce back. Justin Herbert over 14.5 rushing yards. The next one we got J.K. Dobbins over 66.5 rushing yards. And we got JT. I always doubt him. I always do every year. But he has just been so stinking good this year. Over 0.5 touchdowns. Carson Wentz over 20 completions. As far as I know, Carson Wentz is starting. I think I had seen that J.J. McCarthy is officially questionable. Next, we'll go Gatson or Rondé Gatson over 4.5 receptions. Dude's been high. Is this the next good tight end? He's on that Chargers offense. Been real good the past couple weeks. Last week just went crazy. This is one of those demon picks right here to help cash out, win a little more money. We got another demon one. Joe Flacco over 2.5 touchdowns. Man, the bubble blower getting ballsy with that one, man. I ain't gonna lie. That one's a good one. That one's a good one. Jalen Hurts over 0.5 rushing touchdowns. A couple favorites on here. We always like to hit Jalen Hurts scoring. And James Cook, we always like to see him hitting his lines. I feel like because he be hitting them. I mean, he's been pretty automatic this year. Game lines, like I said, me and the poor man P. Miller, we collaborate on these things a little bit cold last week. How about that? Or a little bit below average last week, but we bounced back. Game lines, fade us at your own risk because eventually we're gonna get hot and unstoppable. And is that the week? Is this week the week that we do it? Week 8, started off hot. Then we get back down to earth. But one of these days we're going to pop back up and make a lot more money. I got 3 game lines for you, And look, man, me and Phil, when we do these bets, we look at the value. We look at where Vegas. And we like over and unders this week. I like over and unders. Phil was on them first. I seconded it. I started going through them. Miami versus Atlanta, over 44.5. I like the over on that. 2 offenses. People saying the Atlanta Falcons defense might be legit, and I'm just thinking let's just see a little bit more than a couple weeks of good defense, and I really think Atlanta's gonna ball out this week. And they have some terrible weeks. This is what I say about the Falcons. They are the best of the teams that are booty. How about that? Because if they're playing a team that's even remotely solid, got no chance, man. No chance to win. We just look so bad. When we play these teams that were bad, we can go out there and bust them up. So Miami, a pretty bad team. I think I look for Atlanta to score a lot of points. So, which gets us the over at 44.5. Houston, San Francisco under 41.5. And one of my main motivations for this bet going down is Houston's Texas. Look, I've seen a lot of bad O-lines in my day. This Houston Texans O-line they have to be historically bad, dude. They cannot block nothing. And they can't run. They can't hardly get any passes off. After this year in Dynasty, CJ Stroud will be a little buy low type of guy because, assuming Houston upgrades that O-line some, this O-line is so bad. Got to protect the quarterback. They ain't going to be able to score under 41.5. Not to mention Mac Jones should be quarterbacking again this week. Mac Jones has been solid, but, not known. They're not, you just don't, that combined with Houston, Texas defense, that keeps them in these games is pretty good. I like the under in that game. We got Chargers, Minnesota tonight under 44.5. I really, I don't have the stat in front of me, but I think these Thursday night games, a lot of these games been hitting the over, which is really a contrast from the past seasons where the under hits a lot on these Thursday night games. So Chargers versus Minnesota under 44.5. Like I said, if you really want to see the bets, check us out on YouTube. I got them. They're rolling at the bottom of the screen. I've put them up on the board. I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 9 prop bets and 3 game lines for you. You can follow me at Crew Matt Hamm, and that'll give you all the bets that I place for this coming up week. Not just NFL, college, UFC, the whole shebang. Football and fights for me. Got to try to make that money. Like I said, I'm getting in, I'm getting out. I just want to thank everybody for listening to the podcast. Please share the show. Thanks for sticking with us. Week 8. We halfway through that grind. Let's go ahead and make money. Save it, build it, grow, do it again. You go invest. That's just how we do. But everybody, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. And with that said, I am out.